Welcome everybody to a look at the second film in the V Cinema Essentials Bullets and Betrayal box set from our video. And the second film is from 1990 and it's Neo Chinpira, Zoom Goes the Bullet. So this is directed by Banmei Takahashi, who I've not seen anything else from before. And unlike the first film, which was, predominantly action and crime, this is a romantic comedy. It's in 86 minutes long, stars Joe Shishido, who was also in the likes of Cruel Gun Story, Detective Bureau 2-3 Go to Hell Bastards, and Massacre Gun. So Junko is a low-level Yakuza in the service of Yoshikawa, despite the misgivings of his uncle. He lives off the money earned by his girlfriend and is more interested in trying to look cool than anything else. He meets Yumiko, an innocent but dangerous narcoleptic runaway, after she steals his car, and she soon moves in with him. Following the assassination of a high-ranking member by the Kazama family, Junko is called on to be the lookout while the family gets revenge. However, the other men quickly zoom, which is to escape from their duty, leaving the task to Junko. So, yeah, for the first hour or so of this, I was really enjoying the offbeat tone that it has to the plot and its main two genres that are used within the world of the Yakuza world. So, yeah, it's all really, really rather nicely done, and especially since it isn't something I've particularly seen much of before. It's usually when a film is set in the world of the Yakuza, it's usually about crime, action, violence, and such as that. Whereas there really isn't all that much of this. Unfortunately, the way this concludes just isn't all that satisfying, as it comes across as a mix of muddled and anticlimactic. That said, the cast is good, the pacing is on point, are several laughs throughout, the romance aspect works really rather nicely, especially since the chemistry between the two leads is not just convincing, but also nicely built up to. It is well shot, has decent production value, and is predominantly engrossing. But yeah, it's a little bit strange, really, because it's nowhere near as efficient as, say, the first film in this box set. I mean, this is what, 28 minutes longer, and yeah, it's also nowhere near as satisfying in terms of its conclusion. But on the whole, there is enough here to make me think that this is as good as that first film, just because it's a little bit more ambitious, it's a little bit more different. Obviously, it's not the first film in the V Cinema series of films like the previous film was, but and that obviously gives that film some weight in the fact that it's an original kind of idea, and I do like the fact that it's under an hour, which isn't something you really see much of nowadays, let alone back in the 80s. So, yeah, there is that. But this film, for instance, is just that little bit more ambitious, a little bit more different. The offbeat comedy tone really does work, and even though I'm not entirely satisfied with the ending, it could just easily be because I might have missed something or didn't come across in the right way, and therefore I just wasn't able to fully appreciate the ending, or the ending just could be bad. Who knows? But I'm still going to give it 4 out of 5, like the first film did, just because of how ambitious it is. So, yeah, like the first film, it's on the same disc, like all but one of these are. So, yeah, there we go. And that's the original artwork. It's more about what she's doing to him more than what he's doing with the gun, by the way, because I don't think he actually fires the gun actually once, where she fires it several times, because she seemingly gets off on it. And yeah, there's the new artwork again, I've already seen. And yeah, on the disc itself, it is a high definition Blu-ray presentation of the film. We have lossless stereo audio on this film, whereas the previous film, which has the same disc, was only lossless mono. So sound wise, it does definitely sound better. Also got optional newly translated English subtitles. Newly filmed introduction to the film by Japanese film critic Masaki Tanioka. Then we've got a zooming out, a newly filmed interview with Neo Chinpira, Zoom was the bullet writer, director Banmei Takahashi. And then we've got an original trailer for the film as well. So not as much in terms of extras there as there were for Crime Hunter, where we had at least two extras for that film on this disc. But still, it's nice to have at least something. And yeah, I'm really, really glad that I got the chance to see it, because yeah, isn't perfect. Like I said, I don't think the ending is all that great, but there is so much else there that does work. And yeah, if the ending was that little bit better, or that little bit more satisfying in the main grand scheme of things in terms of characterization or general plot, then it would have been probably a 4.5 out of 5, if not more, quite frankly, because that's just how great the first hour or so of this actually is. So yeah, just a little bit of a shame that it doesn't quite stick the landing. Nonetheless, so thank you for watching. If you have seen this film before, I'd like to hear your thoughts on it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.